guys know, a few days ago, I dropped the 2-part video, Dogface and Cuffy Gatling get exposed, you know, parts 1 and 2. And Dogface TV didn't like that, you know. He ended up, you know, jumping down in the comment section. He was trying to bait me into coming on his channel and going live with him. Bro, no. Why would I go on your channel and go live? I mean, if you wanted to sit down and talk about it, you could have you could have came to my channel. I'm not coming to your channel to get jumped while you guys are over there acting all ratchet and shit. And I'm bringing facts and being cordial, just like down in the comment section. He's, you know, poking, you know, trying to poke and jab and call names and stuff, trying to bait me to come over and join his live or whatever. Well, thankfully, the comment section thoroughly cooked him and got him up out of there. He ain't like that one bit. But he didn't have to answer my question because he actually already answered it himself. We're going to let him talk about it himself.
So I don't know why y'all think it's going to be different for Big Meech. If Big Meech did tell, if he did, if he did.
Oh, you hear him here. If Big Meech did tell. Now, to give y'all a little bit of context, this video was like 3 months ago. Now, 3 months ago, or probably about 4 months ago, I actually dropped a video where they were talking about Big Meech and Tammy Cowens and Cuffy. And this was before 50 Cent came out and said something. And that was a reaction to an older video from a year ago. So that information been out there. These videos been out there. A lot of people just jumped on it when 50 said something and it started blowing up even bigger. Because this actually was a pretty big thing before that. Hell, my channel was way smaller when I dropped that first video, and I still got a couple thousand videos or views off of that video, only with like a couple hundred subscribers at the time. So this situation isn't new, and it was already big. When 50 Cent said something, it just blew up even bigger. Then you got guys like Dogface coming in and doing an about face because they see an opportunity to make some money.
Did he have knowledge of what Tammy Commons did? If he did, if he was instrumental in the whole Suarez drug cartel and Cuffy shit, you niggas are so unprincipled and so caught up in the image of who niggas say they are and what niggas actually are or were. Y'all still gonna ride Big Meech wave. All you gotta do is look at all of the coverage he's getting right now.
All right, so we heard what he said. He's judging other people's principles here. But like I said, 3 months ago, he was pretty much saying Big Meech didn't snitch, or he didn't think Big Meech snitched. It just so happens right after this, he discovered, hey, I can make some money off of this. Let's see if I can, you know, jump on this other side and I can bring in some more money trying to do the whack 100 route, pretty much. Now, I would have left Dogface alone. I would have left him alone and just go ahead and did my reaction thing. But he wanted to come in the comment section, throw an insult. And listen, you guys heard what he said about principles and stuff. So him and his YouTube cohorts over on that side, they're losing it. They're cracking up. We got Sean G, which I did have a little interaction with him on his own channel, and it was very cordial. It was a lot better interacting with him than it was with Dogface. And even though when I got to asking the good questions, he just stopped answering me. But me and him did have a little bit of back and forth on his channel, and it was cordial. So I'll give him a shout out for that. But you guys do see where he came on and he said that he had got some information from a DEA insider or whatever that they didn't do third-party cooperation in the Northern District of Georgia. Well, first of all, my first question was, what does Northern District of Georgia have to do with anything? Because Cuffy's case was in Missouri. Meech's case was in Michigan. So, well, anyways, he came out with a retraction saying that he got some wrong information or whatever. Well, you guys know these Dogface, Sean G, Eyone from DC Blacks, they're all into it with what's his name, Up for Debate TV. They're all going back and forth, and I just been basically sitting back and watching it. There's been a lot of accusations going back and forth. I don't know what's true. Some of this stuff can't be verified, so I just don't even really speak on it, right? And I'm not saying it's a lie. I just said I can't independently verify it, so it's not really worth me speaking on it. But as far as I know, Up for Debate been having his foot on all three of their necks, pretty much, when it comes to this stuff. And he had made a video exposing Sean G, I guess. I don't know.
Jersey City man sentenced to 18 months for preparing fraudulent tax returns. Sean Gunby, Sr., 44, the sole owner and operator of Gunby Consulting in Clifton, pleaded guilty on December 16th to one count of a 28-count indictment that charged him with aiding and assisting in the preparation of false tax returns, officials said. As part of the August 6th sentencing meted out by U.S. District Court Judge Claire C. Seachy, Gunby must repay more than $84,000. And upon his release from prison, he must refrain from working directly or indirectly as a tax preparer or for a tax preparation business. While most return preparers provide excellent service to their clients, a few dishonest tax preparers file false and fraudulent returns to defraud the government, the tax-paying public, and their own clients. Chanel P. Kitchens, Special Agent in charge of IRS investigations, Newark Field Office, said in a statement at the time of Gunby's plea. Kitchens continues saying that the tax-paying public can be assured that the IRS criminal investigation will continue to vigilantly identify and investigate fraudulent preparers like Mr. Gunby.
Well, I guess Sean G reported that like a copyright strike, which, you know, in the YouTube world, you don't do that to another YouTuber because you can get somebody's channel taken down. Well, you know, that's actually a form of snitching in the YouTube world. And that's funny coming from these guys who are putting out false information, even though there's no proof, saying that Big Meech is a snitch. They're actually out here snitching on these YouTube streets about people reacting to their video just because they didn't like what they said in the video.
He posted something on his YouTube yesterday. His name is Up for Debate TV. So I'm gonna see if you can make something out of this promotion that I'm doing for you. I don't even know your name. I just saw one video on Dogface's Instagram where you got beat up or something by some dudes in Detroit. I don't even know your name, man.
See, here comes the character assassination when it has nothing to do with the conversation at hand. And that's where a lot of these people, like, I ain't gonna say these people, but a lot of people do that when it comes to deflecting. Like, when you know somebody has a point there and you're feeling a certain kind of way, you want to kind of deflect, you have to start assassinating somebody's character, tear down somebody's character. It's actually a debating strategy.
And people have told me, you know, Sean, this guy's got little channel, you know, this is what little channels do. They pick beefs and battles with bigger channels so that they
see he's saying, oh well, my channel's bigger than his, so you know he's trying to pick with me because I have more subscribers and this and that. Well, could it be the fact that you're not telling the truth in a lot of your Big Meech videos? Even though you're reading the paperwork, you're omitting information in that paperwork. Could that be the reason that he said something about you? Honestly, and you know, like I said, Dogface tried the same thing down in my comment section. And honestly, before we're getting on this subject, I never heard of neither one of them. And then that's not to downplay them or dog them or anything, but it's the truth. I never heard of neither one of them before this. You hear Sean G's gonna go into how he's an international brand. Most of his fan base is in New Zealand and Australia. Nigga, what? Wait, what? Most of your fan base is in New Zealand and Australia. Oh my God.
And not only is it my channel, My son helped me start this channel back in 2018. He was very instrumental in starting this channel. My son has the same name as me. So me defending myself is also defending him and what he has built, what him and I have built together. So it's important that you defend yourself and that you...
You know, I can, as a father, I do have 2 sons myself. And I can respect, you know, building this channel with his son and all that kind of stuff. But where you messed up is you took a side and you chose to misrepresent a certain subject that some people care about. You mean me, you know, yeah, do I care about it? Yeah, but for the most part, I'm here to provide entertainment for you and me because this is stuff I like too, right? Now, where I'm going with all this is him and Dogface, they're doing this for clicks and views. They're doing this solely for money, which is fine because it's the YouTube game. That's the game of YouTube. But here's where it's wrong. When you're actually playing with somebody's life and you're providing false information. That's why he gets called out. And you see, he's not taking any kind of personal responsibility for that. You know what I'm saying? He knows he's putting out false information. He knows he's omitting stuff from the paperwork. He knows that. Everybody's telling him that. Listen, down in his comment section, we're gonna look at his comment section for this video. I don't even want to play this whole video because I don't even want him to try to come over here and hit me with a copyright strike. But either way, he goes in and admits that he sent a copyright strike for Up to Debate TV, which on YouTube streets, that's a form of snitching. That is snitching, right? Let's look at his comment section. Wow. Go back and listen to your last 20 videos on Meech. You did the exact same thing you are now preaching about. Did you care about Meech's reputation and brand when you gave your opinion on his case? But now demanding your case be reported, right? He's using your name for views. Okay, we can say the same thing about you using Meech's name in 20 thumbnails to get views, which he does have a lot of big Meech videos. Trying to justify the same thing you are, sir, and did is hypocrite at the highest level and look bad. He's getting cooked in his own comment section. Look, dude, you got sucked in with Meech allegations like everyone else trying to build your channel and backfired. The lawsuit's coming, homeboy. No need to backpedal now. Boom. Okay. Still getting cooked up, getting ate up in his own comment section. Did you call Meech? This whole video is the pot calling the kettle black. Cause he actually called Up for Debate TV like 12 times or something like that. Well, at least 4 times, something like that on Instagram. They don't know each other. He doesn't have his number. He just tried to call him on Instagram and Up for Debate TV didn't answer. He said, yeah, I'll get back with you. Because the name of the game on YouTube is, okay, I made this video on you. You hit me with a copyright strike. I made a video saying that, let people know that. You made a video. I made a video back. I'm gonna make a video back. Why are you calling me? We're supposed to be addressing this on the internet because that's the game of YouTube, right? Sean G's actually calling him. Why are you calling the man? All Detroiters are alike. We don't back down easy. Did Agent Cromer tell you Big Meech cooperated or not? Obviously, he told you he didn't cooperate because you then made the video Big Meech did not third party cooperate. He put third cooperate, but he meant to put third party cooperate. After your conversation with him, so why don't you just come out and say it instead of continuing to make these videos about him acting like you don't know? Look, down here, man up. You discussed Meech over and over. Content creators are fair game. That's true. You know that. What man gets on the YouTube and says he looks better than another man? Yeah, come on, bro. Are you in a beauty contest? Take your hits as a man and keep it moving. Multiple folks are calling you out. It's one thing to bring focus. It's another to beat a dead horse. That's when others get active. Like I was saying, I don't understand if he doesn't understand how this works, if he can't understand the simple things like that on YouTube, how did he make it to 100,000 subscribers? Yeah, I mean, he's had his channel for years. He says since 2018. I looked at a graph. It didn't take off until like 2021, 2022, but still, he's got good numbers. But you can't downplay Up for Debates TV's 21,000 subscribers just because you got 100. You was once at 100 or 21,000 too, my dude. That's part of their character assassination. Now, he also addressed Eyone Williams from DC Blacks, right? About some paperwork that he supposedly found on him. I wasn't able to get the paperwork because it's not federal. It's one of those deals where you have to go down to the courthouse in DC and actually get it. And I'm from Ohio. Even though I have people in DC, that I have relatives and stuff in DC, they got government jobs, they're busy, not gonna have them do that for me, even though they probably would. Hey, CC, I get you a pair of red bottoms, go down to the paperwork, and go down to the courthouse and get this paperwork for me, girl. That's my niece, y'all. Anyways, so I don't want it that bad, honestly. But so Up for Debate TV called out DC Black, saying that he had some paperwork on him from when he caught his case back in the 90s, and he told a couple stories on some people, got some people hot.
The DC Blacks got a stain on his name. Tell me you lying? No, I ain't lying, homeboy. I ain't lying, homeboy. I got man. This nigga made mad statements though, but none more than this. You feel me? You can look at this right here. This is the motion from. Damn, who was that from? That ain't the motion to suppress. That's the motion to deny it. You feel me? That's the U.S. attorney writing the judge to deny his request to suppress his statement. Now, why would a nigga want to suppress their statement, dog? Why would a nigga want to suppress their statement? That ain't even Doggy's statement really right there. You feel me? That's just information compiled on the left side of the screen. There you go right there. Mr. Williams tells this officer that he smoked marijuana and this and that and other. He told this officer that he drank brew with his older homeboy. He relayed this to this officer that in 1993 he started selling illegal drugs and he started getting them from this person and that person and selling them for this and that and this happened. Man, you put Kareem in there. Do I see Kareem name?
Since these people have chose to go to get some of my paperwork, which by the way I went to get today. They tried to go get my paperwork and play with it and cropped it and add other things into my paperwork. So I got a bunch of paperwork right here. I went down to the court building today to get my files. I had never seen some of these files. So let me make this clear off the top. In no way am I making no excuse for anything. I'm justifying what's in the paperwork, what they are not talking about. Today, I'm only trying to deal with this issue that everybody keeps saying that I made a statement. I want to address two things about statements. There are statements against someone, and then there are statements that are plain statements that the police say that's a statement.
Well, he was actually accused of making a statement against someone. Actually, like 3 people, I think.
For an example, in my situation at 16 years old, of course, I didn't file any of these documents. We all agree that a lawyer filed these documents for me, so I'm not even gonna make.
When a lawyer files the documents, they file them on your behalf. They have to get permission from you first, or your guardian. In case, that case when you're like 16, they're probably gonna get the permission from your guardian, or they're gonna think of they're probably gonna do what they think is best for you if the guardian is incapable of doing that, right? Still, either way, it's on your behalf.
That argument. At 16 years old, I wasn't filing no documents. I went down and got the whole case filed today, and now I see all type of motions that was filed for me by my lawyer, my attorney, that I never seen, never heard of. But I do remember facts, and I do remember this. Without reading this, I'm gonna read this for you, but I remember this without reading this. That's how I knew that they had played with my paperwork.
Wait a minute. So instead of going off the paperwork that he has right in front of him, he's gonna go off his memory? From what, 1993, 1994? Over 30 years ago? Bruh! Dude, just read from the paperwork. Nobody cares about your memory.
They said that I made a statement. They didn't tell you or didn't show you and read to you what the alleged statement was. And did I agree that I made the statement, or did my lawyers agree that I made the statement? Now, there's no written.
What? Did I agree that I made the statement, or did my lawyers agree that I made the statement? If your lawyers agreed that you made the statement, then you agreed that you made the statement because you probably told your lawyer that you made the statement.
Statement. Like this piece of paper they can give you, they can find no written statement where I said this alleged statement, which is why my lawyers filed a suppression motion to suppress the statement so it wouldn't be evidence. Now, let me just tell you what the statement was. The police questioned me.
That makes no sense.
About a homicide. I don't remember the entire questions or what it was, but I know it was trying to put me and some other people on the scene of a homicide. That's how they do. I know y'all seen Law and Order. Now, I never walked into a room and sat down and agreed for a wiretap or recording or none of this. I was at the hotel with my girl.
Well, you see, jump cut something out, because what is you having to go and sit in the interrogation room agreeing to wiretaps have to do with you making a statement on 3 people? And honestly, when Up for Debate TV posted his paperwork, it's not the same paper that he just showed. There was two. He showed 2 different papers.
Girlfriend. Let's just clarify that. That's a statement. They weren't writing about being a statement. That's a statement. I was at the hotel with my girlfriend. But how many of y'all or how many of them have ever been questioned about a homicide? What you are supposed to do whenever you're confronted by the police. Now, I'm an adult. I know that you're supposed to specifically ask for a lawyer. At 16, I knew not to tell on nobody, which I didn't do, and nobody went to jail for nothing but me. But I also knew to separate myself from the crime. So let's get that part out the way. When my attorneys discovered that the girl that was supposed to be my girlfriend was contacted by police and said that she can't vouch for my alibi, my attorney sat my 16-year-old behind down and said, Eyone, what you think you are doing, you think you're so smart that you got an alibi, but the girl said that you wasn't there. We can't use that alibi. I don't know what you're supposed to do next. So the lawyer said, we're going to suppress that statement. We're not going to use that defense that you had an alibi. Got it? Now, I'm going to deal with one thing at a time, because there's another statement that my...
Okay, so if what he's saying is true, if he's 16 years old, he's being interrogated. Now, he already contradicted himself, because he said he never went into a room, sat down, and did the Law and Order thing, right? Of course, he added on, agree to wiretaps and all that kind of stuff. That ain't what this case is about. This case is about you going in the room, sitting down, and making a statement. All right? Now, if you went into this room with the police, you were 16, you didn't have an attorney or an adult with you, anything you said was inadmissible in court anyways. Would not have been allowed in court. Your attorney knew that. A public defender knows that. Public defender be rubbing his hands like Birdman or something like that happened. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting this win. Getting this one easy. Why would they have to suppress your false statement? Why would your lawyer try to suppress your statement that you lied about and said, well, I ain't gonna say you lied about. Somebody ain't telling the truth about you being with your girlfriend at the hotel and your girlfriend can't back it up. They can't suppress that statement. That's the statement you made. If you made that statement and you didn't have legal representation or an adult in the room with you, it's not admissible anyways. So your lawyer wouldn't have to suppress it.
Lawyers tried to suppress, which they may have succeeded, but I'm gonna read that to you. But it wasn't a statement made by me. It was a second party hearsay statement that my lawyer wanted to suppress. The guy that was telling...
Guess what? Hearsay statements aren't admissible in court. Your lawyer didn't have to file a suppression. As soon as it got brought up in court, objection, Your Honor, hearsay. I am no legal expert, but I have watched court TV. I've watched the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. And you heard it all the time. Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. Sustained or overruled.
On me told the prosecutor that he overheard me bragging about having an ounce of crack. I never made this statement. This is a hearsay statement that he made. My lawyer filed a suppression motion to suppress that statement. Now, I don't want to confuse you. We're going to go back.
So how did we go from the statement of you being at the hotel with your girlfriend being suppressed to somebody else saying that you had an ounce of crack being suppressed? How did we go from there to there? See, this is what they do. They twist the story up and get you all wrapped up. So, okay, what was the original question? You get what I'm saying?
Back to that, but just know, I never made that statement. He made the statement. They wanted to suppress that statement. That's his statement alleging that I made a statement. Back to this. The police asked me, did I kill somebody? And did me and my buddy shoot the person in the process of what they alleged in this crime? And we'll get back to that. My answer was, I was at the hotel with my girlfriend. Now let me read it and I'm gonna show it to you. I'm only dealing with this one particular thing. They filed a suppression motion for this. They showed this paperwork on the internet.
See, he's only dealing with this one particular thing. But if you go back and watch Up for Debate TV's video, he was talking about more than one thing. He's not addressing the rest of it. He ain't even addressing the right paper. What's going on there? What's going on there? I don't know. But you guys, it seems like they're probably trying to wave the white flag now, which I don't blame them, because there is no actual proof or evidence to back up any of the claims that these three have went and made against Big Meech, right? There's no evidence whatsoever. Nothing to back up their claims. All they're doing, they're getting on here, they're trying to build their channels and get clicks and views. That's it. That's it. You can go back to my comment section. You see Dogface pretty much begging me to come over to his channel and do a live with him. You see Sean G, he all over the place. Big Meech didn't. Big Meech did. This, that. Dogface. If Big Meech did snitch, who cares? Now he's over here trying to crusade for Cuffy. I don't know. It just seems real, you know, I can say it now. It just seems real fucked up to me that you guys will sit there and play with a man's livelihood. You guys will sit there and play with a man's life and livelihood for clicks and views. But then soon as somebody does the same thing back to you, y'all motherfuckers want to start boo-hooing and crying on videos and stuff. That is my video for today, because I went kind of long on this. Hey, if you guys are new to the channel and you made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon. That way YouTube notifies you every time I drop a new video. And when those notifications come out, you guys watch the videos. It helps the video get into the YouTube algorithm. It helps the video get views, which helps the channel. And while you guys are at it, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you drop me a quick comment. All those things are free for you guys to do. It takes less than 5 seconds and it helps the channel bring in extra revenue to keep upgrading and trying to provide better content for you guys. You guys see, I got the 4K camera thanks to you guys hitting that like button and hitting that subscribe button. I also got a new key light for the same reason. We slowly upgraded. Hey, Dogface, here go my phone right here, my guy. But yeah, we getting upgraded, we getting better. You guys, thank you very much. We almost up to 6,000 subscribers, which means we're over halfway to our 10,000 subscriber goal, okay? Let's keep it going. For now, it's your boy King Charm. I'm about this bitch. Peace.